My magic will redefine
Your
reality.
team is banning.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Afro Legend livestream. This is an anticipated match today. We're gonna be watching Dozen Dimes, top squad in Kenya, fighting off in this friendlies against Finito.
Your team
A new
is
squad in the
banning.
pro scene.
2, 1.
Now we wanna watch what these guys have prepared for us, what they have in store, and I'm really excited to see what's in store for us. Do we have another top contender in the Kenyan teams, or
Welcome to the greatest
will
mag
Didi
show
just
of all
Your
dominate?
team is banning.
Will Didi just retain the dominant position they hold? Well, let's jump right in. Here we have Marcel, well, textbook ban, then Gordon Harley.
Crowned by heaven's
Interesting.
mandate,
Your team is
my
banning.
legacy shall endure.
Very interesting. We're just seeing mages getting banned between these two teams. Zechan. Other than the Marcel,
The clouds are ever
just seeing
shifting.
mages,
Your
and then
team
first
is
fighter.
Steadfast.
You're gonna see Sora getting removed from the pick pool. Lascano banning the last hero in the first phase. Guys, leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me
Your
know.
team is picking.
What kind of match do you think this is gonna be? Is it gonna be a one-sided sweep, or is it actually going to be a contending match? A match where Didi has to put on their, do I say big boy shoes or serious heart, or whatever they have to put on. We're gonna see Inu with the first pick.
First rule around here.
Well, doesn't
Your
hesitate,
team is
locks in the
picking.
carry. Locks in the carry, which is quite interesting. I mean, Carrie is one of those heroes that
The stars conspire
she's
to
just
bring
in
you
the,
to me.
A punch for a
what do you call
punch.
it?
Your team is
Right there in the
picking.
middle. Not heavy on the counters, not heavy on getting countered.
Among the planes exists the equilibrium,
Belion,
which I was made
Aulus
for.
Expelin. Gotta be interesting seeing that one, and it's Vengeance. Weka Mawe is also going to be meeting him there using Pakiro.
Command
For Nofi.
Your team
Phone
is
Rhino
picking.
online.
Faune Orphi. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Going with the Zushin mid lane.
on,
Here main
Dexter.
answers
It's
with
our
Your
Eve.
team is banning.
Eve is a personal favorite mage of mine, alongside God, very chill to play. Not very hands-on. You just come in, tap your skill, get out. In the next 2 seconds, it's up. Now we're going to the next ban phase. Oh, looks like Veni Vidi
May
Vici
the blood of my enemies
is going
Your
to the
team
goal,
is banning.
head to head with Inub, and he's going with the Purify Cloud. Well, you'd see most claws with either Vengeance or Aegis, but maybe it's because of brute gamer.
The Immortal One chose me to
Your
vanquish
team
the
is
shadows.
banning.
Very
plague
he
this
has got a
world.
really solid pick on the Grok. And Mean Sitar. Ooh. You see the next two bans. Leo mode, Mean Sitar.
Light me up and watch
Your
the
team
world
is
burn.
banning.
Yeah, Mean Sitar would have probably been a problem for Weka Mawe.
Sand rises when I give the
Your
word.
team is picking.
Khalid gets deleted from the equation. That's some damage. A damage roam. And heavy. He's quite heavy on the engage though. The hard engage. It looks like a dozen times are trying to slow down their engagements.
Your team is picking.
Glue goes through the buns. Interestingly enough, Lascano picks it up. Woken wants to bring in the Alice and Bellion with the Fred.
Let there be rock.
I wonder, is Fred gonna be able to survive a Paquito?
My kiss. Will
Your
it
team
grant
is picking.
immortality?
But yeah, Bellion
Or
goes to the
death.
jungle with Fred. Now it's just Weka Mawe and Woken duking it out on the XP lane. No, I really like the draft on both sides. There doesn't seem to be a huge disparity so far. I mean, they seem pretty even in terms of threat level and balance.
Need no protection from the rain.
Now, the last guy picks Basha jungle, and that's a carry. I'm not sure how that goes, but well, I think it's gonna be rough for him. If he's gonna be able to move against, Bellion, while carry is just dishing out the true damage, I don't know. Would have been in the best interest to maybe pick an assassin or something, someone that's capable of instantly deleting either the mage or the marksman. Because what I'm seeing in this match, it's in their best interest to start with the major damage dealers. But if they're not able to delete anyone, I think much of that falls onto Weka Mawe, because he's the only burst we have here. The rest, we can see sustained damage from Veni and Faun. And then some sustain. I think Glue might be able to deal with carry a little better with that skill too. Better than Bashia. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think?
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
We kick right into
5
the
seconds
first
till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
match of the
All
day.
troops deployed!
What's this? Okay. Hold on. Brute Gamer providing vision as usual. I think someone's having a problem. Hey guys, it seems like I'm having some technical difficulties. Weka Mawe taking a lot of damage from Woken. Woken sustaining brilliantly, but Weka Mawe kinda senses danger, goes back into the tower, and that instantly stops the rotations. Weka Mawe just fearlessly clearing those roads. He puts up the shields, manages to get away unscathed. You can see some really strong gameplay here from both sides. Both sides are really holding their own. You can see a good amount of game IQ.
Slain the turtle.
Back up and take down the turtle. Good gamer. Very dangerous thing gets taken down.
Red team hero has
Lascano goes down. Go 1-1, fight still ongoing. Weka Mawe manages to flicker and dashes away. Phone trying to protect.
Red team hero has
but Basha will not be able to get away. Very little late. Leon almost locked into the tower by Brute. I don't think they have anything to dive on the phone. A lot of action right now. Kamawe just trying to deal as much damage as possible, clearing the lanes. Yeah, the Finito pick very strong. Dunk, we know what to call lane. Brute. A lot of damage. Last cannot trying to get away. Will be able to. Brute game, I managed to take him down. What was a tech charge? We didn't see it well there. But Brute from near death. From prey to predator. Wekamawe farms both lanes, clears 2 lanes, comes and finds some minions. Yeah, getting a bit of a lead against Woken. Looks like I can't transition this. Gascano, the split. Belion manages to take down the turtle, but PMN gets punched to death. He also manages to take down Woken. Because 4-4, Brute and Inub running for their lives. Well, Brute not able to get away with his life, but Inub safe and sound. Goes back to clear the lane. Finito having a slight score lead. Although the goal difference remained quite the same. Kamawe performing very well on that experience. You love to see it. New talent is emerging. The in-game volume is high, I can't hear you. Okay. Maybe how about now? You can see Veni at 6 minutes finishes building his Demon Hunter sword. I wonder what his first build was. Brute Gamer decides not to use the tech charge. Wekamawe just clearing those minions very faithfully. You gotta love how this guy is playing the objectives. He doesn't bother to try and bust down Woken, but he's just gonna keep farming. Fully stacked, a gank waiting here. Brute Gamer taking a bit of damage, gets lifted back. Is he gonna be able to get away? But uses the tech charge, but he's gonna get taken down by Ford. Inub dishing out a ton of damage. Ooh, flickers out. Not able to finish up Phone. Wow. The Zushin is having quite a nice match here. No dives, no hard dives against her, no dangerous CC. Wekamawe. Woken alongside Belion just managed to crack him down, lock him down, and he gets taken down. Lazcano trying to buy some time, not gonna be able to get not gonna be able to get out of there alive. Veni loses the tower. Inub still waiting in the bush, trying to get the next wave. You're not seeing much of a rotation as usual. Walk in, looking for that tower. Now getting melted down by Veni. Uses the vengeance and the ultimate to survive, but now doesn't have those tools. Is Veni gonna be able to do something about this? For Nofi comes to offer some backup. Oh, walk in. Is he gonna be able to make it out alive? Very, very good coordination between Fawn and Veni. They're gonna go back, try to defend the tower. Inub's just shredding the tower. Wekamawe looking to circumvent Inub. Does he have the flicker to get away? Well, Brute Gamer just puts a lead on that, but Berkshire comes and collects Inub. Way too far from safety. Wow, very good coordination coming from both teams. You're seeing they're punishing. Veni, PMN. It says to walk back into the tower. Too many members. Both PMN and the tower are not gonna be able to remain standing, unfortunately. Saying good, kwani umelipia premium na complain. Hata kama sio premium, I have to get what I came for. Okay, you came for my commentary. That's nice to hear. That's great. We can see Veni finishes building the golden staff. It's gonna be a lot more threatening now. Kamawe. Lazcano taking a lot of damage. Tries to go for the split, but the crowd controls from Brute are just getting too annoying to deal with. You know, getting knocked over into a wall. Inub getting pulled there at the back. Tries to survive, walks back into the safety of his teammates. And this looks like it's gonna be a free load for a dozen dimes. We could see Wekamawe and Fornorfi just looking for Inub directly, but well, looks like he was too far for them to reach in time. The rest of the team just melted down before he was able to do nothing. Wekamawe just religiously farming those minion waves. Let's see when his damage comes online. PMN sensing some danger, smelling danger. Oh, Veni and Inub almost. That was just the Wild West. Inub still there. Very dangerous, decides to leave. And the rest of the team, Brute Gamer goes down. Bellion, is he gonna be able to, uses the retribution, is he gonna be able to get away? He actually does. Jumps over the wall. But Lord is coming over to the top side. Veni tries to defend that Lord. Walk in all alone between three members of Finito. Uses the damage reduction from the ultimate. Well, Lazcano better be picking up better targets next time. You're not killing this guy at this point in the match. And Alice. Teams just working on that vision. Dozen dimes having the majority of the map, I think. Yeah, but they're still pretty much even. The difference isn't that big, so this match could still go either way. match could still go either way. Weka mawe. Does he sense danger? Doesn't dare go into that bush. And every member of that just... These guys have some sort of spider sense, don't they? No vision, but I know I can smell these guys in those bush. This bush smells like Didi. What does Didi smell like? I don't know, don't ask me. You know, this bush smells like Didi. Well, looks like Bellion can't smell that bush, but he sure can't stand these guys. Having the Fredrin and the Grog. Bro, you're not getting out of there. Oh, Baksha. Wasn't a good pick from the start. Lascano not able to get away as well. 2 tanks shredded. This gives them an advantage with the oncoming load. In just 1 second the load is up, and it's gonna be another free load for DD. And it looks like that top lane might end up falling, but Weka Maui just clearing those lanes. He knows they're not gonna contest the load, but well, Romdi Finito is the Finito. Lascano fit. Yeah, Romdi
Red team turret has been destroyed.
depends. I think maybe they picked too many tanks for utility. Inob almost shredding down Orphe, but Orphe just still manages to get away. 0 deaths on that mage. Oh, Brute. Is he gonna be able to get away? Anyone caught in the combination between Brute and Bellion is probably not gonna be able to get away. Top lane, the minion wave is pushing. Is it gonna go straight for the tower? They're gonna defend the tower, or if this lord just locks onto the tower, it's gonna charge. Or it's not that. Yeah, it's gonna charge, and the tower is gone. They had the opportunity to defend that, but well, the tank stayed behind. They didn't necessarily have to lose that tower, I think, but they're also gonna lose another mid tower, unfortunately. The lack of burst damage is showing. Very good real world manipulation placed on by just PMN. These guys are fighting in a very dangerous situation. Inob shredding a triple kill. Are we gonna see a maniac and a savage here? Nope. Easy. Are we? That's a shutdown. That's a maniac. Inob savage. Inob, I'm sure he's gonna look for that savage. Okay. Nope, he's not gonna go for the savage. He decides to end the game. Wow. They'll come back. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. Very, very good match. Very close. Yeah, I think I would say whatever was the difference here was the pick. In the jungle, I don't know about that jungle pick. Probably was there to counter Woken and maybe Bellion, but I don't see with Curry in the team. I don't think you'd go for Basha. This bush smells like Diddy. Yeah, these guys can smell it. Maybe that's the difference between an immortal player and us commoners. The accuracy. When someone has dominance and is in the bush, the passive that appears, the anti-heal tells you kuna mtu kwa bush. Yeah, but was he really that close to the bush to know if the dominance size range, is it that really that big? Because this guy is in the red buff bush, the orange buff, and this guy is on the other side of that wall. I don't know if it reaches that far. Anyway, you guys, let me know down in the comments. We will be right back.
perspectives expose
Your
the
team
same
is
truth.
banning.
3, 2, 1.
So we're back for the second game.
Your team is banning.
Zushin instantly taken out of the pool. Well. A team that is capable of keeping up with dozen dimes. A nice find, isn't it? Let's see what they have in store for the second match. Is dozen dimes gonna say, no, we were having our hands tied behind our backs and, just untie them and, deliver a beating? Or is Finito just, capable of standing toe to toe,
Your team
head to
is
head?
banning.
I think Dozen Dimes has a problem or a PTSD experience with God. Because, is God a popular pick nowadays? I don't know. I want to.
I've been waiting
Your
for
team
Or maybe it's
is
just
banning.
a target ban. Kari gets taken out. Now they can probably now play their utility junglers. So from the first match, you can see Kari and Zushin getting removed. Hey.
Come on, Dexter. It's our show.
No wonder they're
Your
scared of
team
touching
is
grass.
picking.
Why? Because they can smell DD in the bush. You can check. Now, don't underestimate them. Yep, they've shown us they're really capable. So, yeah, I see that this match is just going to be that interesting. You can see.
A punch for a punch.
You have another
Your
top
team is
contender.
picking.
You're still waiting for, the return of bots. You're waiting for the return of, was it Pantheon? We're waiting for the return of, there's some teams. Which other strong teams do you remember from behind? Don't say TO. TO is still an academy squad for now.
Let's fight to our heart's content.
Your team is
The previous cohort has graduated to DD. Now the next students still in year 1 or maybe 2. Who knows? They'll catch up soon. Now then, Woken has awoken the beast within. NWO Wekamawe still gets his Paquito, and Finito collect the Fredrin pick. They take DD's previous pick against them. We are seeing the combo between Grok. We're seeing Grok and Fred, which is interesting. Maybe you might get locked in there, never get out. Bellion decides to go with X-Borg, more true damage, more anti-tank. So now we can see, so Brute Gamer didn't lock in the Grok first thing. He went and locked in the Khalid.
Chivalry is dead.
Your team is banning.
The Khalid room. Clint. They don't want to see Clint and Claude.
Among the planes exists
Your
Interesting.
team is banning.
which I was made for.
And Yves gets taken away from PMN. The Yves. Now PMN, time to repair a ban for a ban. We are left with a marksman and a mage. Who's he gonna be taking out of the collection pool? He's gonna take out. Ooh.
Banning.
It says to take out the Xavier. I don't know, maybe they did their homework on their opponents. I don't know if they did. I didn't. Maybe they did. Veni
Got 'em lined up in my sight.
Your
takes
team
away
is
the
picking.
Kimi can be quite an oppressive pick, especially with a good surrounding team. You know, difficult to get to, but just shreds you. I think even Kimi shreds more than Carry. Don't you think?
Love at night.
Did we
Your
Tribe?
team is picking.
Tribe. We should see the return of Tribe, although. For those who are here years before, I think the original Tribe just split into bots and the others. And I don't know, maybe they tried coming back together.
Your team
I
is picking.
I have no idea of the politics, but maybe we should start a series about this. Yeah, you know, keeping up with the Kenyan squads. You know, maybe a live what do you call it? A reality TV show or something. A discussion session or you know, what do you call them? Podcasts? No. You know, just invite some of these players. You know, have a discussion, get to know your players.
Wisdom works better than brute strength.
Enob decides he's not going the marksman route this time. He goes with Harif in the goal line. PMN with the Sicilian, late game scaling. You can see nice balance between the early game and the late game. Fonofi. Oh, okay. Valir might be a good answer against someone like Khalid, even Watkins Lucas, and Harith. I think a very, very well positioned Valir is a nightmare to deal with if you don't have much mobility on your team. But now, is this going to be Wekamawe's time to shine? Looks like maybe in the early game he might be able to burst Lucas.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
First match kicks off.
5 seconds till the enemy
The second
reaches
match,
the
I mean.
battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
As usual, Brute's gonna come to fight the Vision. Deals a lot of damage to Ekamae before he even gets to the lane. He just has to provide that vision. Laskana also providing vision in turn. Both junglers have started on the bottom side of the map, probably looking to gang to the XP lane. Ekamae. Yeah, these fighters just throwing hands. Look quite evenly matched. A flicker from Woken trying to do some damage, but they still evenly matched. Vedivici getting cornered right here in his lane, but it's a really good thing knowing that someone is camping for you. Helps you hug the tower even better. Brute Gamer, very very fast rotations. He was up there, now he's down here. Ekamae in quite some danger here. Brute finds something in the bushes. Takes a lot of damage for it, but he's got his skill too. He's with the shifting sands. He's just gonna heal up back to full. And that's the rough thing about facing a Khalid, who just heals up. Woken and Wekamae just throwing hands. I mean, throwing hands is the name of the game in the XP lane. This turtle will reset. Both teams still looking quite evenly matched. Turtle Dance looking for that advantage. Brute goes for phone. It's gonna be Bellion manages to secure it. Very good, and they collect 3 kills from that fight. Will Khan be able to get away? Nope. Brute Gamer slams right in, but he's gonna get taken down by the tower. So Fawn gets a free kill while he's not even in the field. Well, that turtle fight just shifted things with the blink of an eye in favor of Dozen Dimes very, very quickly. Podcast, maybe not a podcast. You know, some guys are revolted by the thought of, you know, having an intellectual conversation. So a podcast might be popular much later on. Bellion, Veni looking to deal some damage while Bellion's shield is cracked open. Expillion still wanting to throw hands. Ooh, Woken, sensing danger, decides to flicker out. Inub having 1 level lead against Veni. Both players just playing for vision. The first person to lose their patience loses. Brute forced to ult away. Almost got caught in a dangerous situation there. Inub dishing out a lot of damage with the synchro fusion. Able to clear the lanes really fast. Still maintaining that level lead. The turtle is up. Bellion still manages to steal it away from Fred. Ooh. Interesting. Fawn not able to get away. Gets blown up by Woken's ultimate. Bellion, is he gonna be able to get away? Wekamawe looking for that kill. Manages to get it. For a moment there we thought Bellion might be able to get away, but well. Wekamawe not able to outplay. 3 guys just too much for him. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to subscribe. Just leave a like. Yeah, that really helps the channel a lot. It shows us that you like the video, you like the stream, and YouTube recommends it to more people. So we are heading for that. We're gunning for that 250 subscriber count milestone, and then we head for the 500 subscribers. So
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
ooh, Wekamawe not having a good time here. Level lead by Woken. Woken just comes. Tries to invade. This is the beast form. Wekamawe having a chance to take down Woken. Flickers over the wall. Sensing danger. Guys are not easy to catch.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Finito lost 2 towers, 2 turrets. The goal lead here is quite significant from the last match. We're having almost a 5,000 goal lead.
Hero has been slain. Hero has been slain.
Oh, looks like Wekamawe finally managed to take down Woken, but Brute is gonna be there just with that scimitar. Inub manages to flick out, but Veni does not let him get away. He goes down with him. The rest of DD showing their fury, trying to come up with even more kills, trying to get the advantage. But Brute gets taken down. Well, he tried not to get taken down by that true damage, but you know, PMN has the range. So either way, that 2v1 was not gonna work in his favor. The turtle is up. 30 seconds to the first load. Think. They're gonna go for it. Wekamawe and Woken still throwing hands. This shield is working in his favor. Ooh, now Woken goes in with a lot of damage.
Blue team hero has
Brute
been slain.
manages to finish the kill. Almost had him get away. Taking a lot of tower damage. And he's still gonna walk away with 1 HP. Guys, that's crazy. Turtle, free turtle. They're not waiting for the Lord.
Red team has slain the turtle.
That's gonna be the third turtle. Bellion's collecting this much. 5,000 gold difference still. Roughly. No wait. This thing wasn't on the entire time. Sorry about that. Right, the match still continues. Enob getting to the power spike, but it's gonna be really dangerous
Been destroyed. Blue team
going
turret has
after
been
him with that
destroyed.
HP. T-Man almost right about scaled by now. The comments have gotten quite quiet. Is the match so intense? You guys aren't even, you guys sitting at the edge of your seat. The gap here is very very expansive. 5,000 goldie. They're trying to make sure that gap doesn't extend even further. Just one team fight might be able to recover all of that. Blue Xbog with the last insanity. He is not protected. Wekamawe. He wants blood. But the teamwork is just a major inconvenience for him. Will Wekamawe be able to get this tower? Woken is coming right in. Takes a lot of damage. Oh, Brute. Once looking for blood. Not enough damage to do anything. And he actually manages to get away. Fred manages to get away. This looks like an easy load for dozen dimes. The gap still expands. They had something with the Brute kill, but took too long to kill him. Now the team still lost some members, so might as well go for some easier targets or get more damage. But with this gold difference, I don't know about that. Woken just buys the Hunter Strike, so gonna be a bit more threatening here. With the cooldown reduction even. Lascano uses the tech charge and flickers out of the last insanity. Brute Gamer ults out. Inub lays down the Zaman Force, dishing out a lot of damage. Quite threatening. We're forced to retreat. No more casualties. Yet a really huge fight. But no casualties. They survive to defend the Lord, but they will lose an inhibitor tower and possibly lose a second inhibitor tower as well. And a third? Probably not. But only one turret standing between dozen dimes and the base. And complete map domination. Dozen dimes have secured the entire map. Dozen dimes have secured the map. The goal difference, the score difference doubled. Almost at the 10,000 gold lead. Yeah, the chances of coming back from this ones are whoa. Chances of coming back from this one. Brute Gamer just soaking in the damage. I mean, Paquito, we have heroes that have guns and swords in this game, but this guy's fists should qualify as nukes, and some guy is just soaking in the damage. Weka Mawe, only one kill. Tough to see. No squishes on the map to burst down. Team coordination on point. You almost get no openings to deal damage, and Brute Gamer is always on your face, so that's an immortal tank for you. The vision. This guy is always in the dangerous positions, but if you try doing anything to him, the entire team collapses onto you. Veni says to do something to him. He goes and ults out instead of ult, and he's healing back up. Though he didn't take much resources from Finito.
Red team has slain the Lord.
An easy load, no contest for dozen times. Oh, Veni. Walk in. Last insanity, but PMN collects the kill. And the bat impact. Yeah, you can see Weka Mawe going for the split push. He wants to split them up, force a retreat. But do they have... Ooh, nice play. PMN just gets slapped on the head. Huge bonk, but Woken locking in the base, not taking any chances. Then the game is over. 2-0 is the score. 2-0. DD still in the lead, and they are match points. Well, we can see a much more dominant gameplay display in this match than the previous one. And on the third match, we don't know what you're gonna see. So guys, stay tuned. We might just see a comeback, an unexpected full-blown comeback from Finito. That's possibly a probability. Or dozen times are gonna put down their foot and say we're coming out of this with a clean 3-0 in this best of 5. So guys, stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe. Help us reach that 250 subscriber count before we get on to the journey towards 500. Okay, so stay tuned. We will be right back.
banning.
Well, here we are again with the gold first pick, first ban.
Valor and royalty in
Interesting.
Your team is banning.
Some guy will wake up from a break in MLBB for a year break and comes his gold first ban. What did they do to God? They revamp him, they buff him or something. And nope,
a punch for a
people
punch.
just
Your team is
discovered how to
banning.
play him. Hidden gems, but I think there's a lot more hidden gems within the heroes people don't pick. Even Harley, it took just an adjustment in his CD, and now he's getting picked everywhere for some reason. Not a major change, not a revamp. Makes you wonder how many heroes are there forgotten that are pure gems.
Your team is banning.
What do you think? Leave your opinion down in the comment section. Let me know which hero do you think is very, very underrated. Nobody plays, but the hero is really, really strong.
I've been waiting for too
Your
long.
team
Cariban,
is banning.
Gluban, Paquito. Even though nothing much has come from Wekamao's Paquito, looks like they're just gonna ban him. Probably to push him to play something else. Maybe the something else is gonna be able to carry the game. Who knows? He might be pushing someone out of his secondary pick into his comfort pick, and suddenly you're dealing with a monster.
Planes exists the
Your
equal
team
limit.
is picking.
Maybe he plays how do you call him? What do you call Sasuke? Bro, how could I have forgotten? My memory is not what it used to be. Phone picks up the Eve. Oh, Veni goes XP now. Interesting. Veni decides to pick up the Sora. Brute Gamer locks in the Akai pick.
Your team is picking.
Balian locks in Sasuke. Just gonna call him Sasuke now because I can't remember the original hero's name. Yeah, you don't. It's perfectly normal to forget, guys. I know it's Suyo, but sometimes the name just disappears from your head. Wekamawe swaps with Lazcano. You're gonna see the Grok room. Interesting. Well, I don't think Akai can spin away a wall, but you can give him a wall to pin you onto. So
Your team is banning.
that's still something. I actually want to see that. Putting up a wall and Akai just pins you onto your own wall. I mean, these heroes have some really interesting interactions, don't you think? I mean, you might have played 20,000 matches, but some things
Your team is banning.
might just hit you as new. The bans come out. The second round of bans. We've seen Guinevere, Miss Gwen herself. You don't want to face Guinevere. Looks like they're banning a lot of XP laners,
Your team
but
is banning.
they already have an XP laner in Venia. Or where is she gonna go? Jungle Guinevere? I don't know.
Chivalry is dead. And
Your
I will
team is
revive it.
picking.
Harith and Claude and Clint as well. Are we gonna see Kimi pick? But still, I think that will be dangerous considering there's a Sora.
Your
Wekamawe
team
decides to go with the X-Bog. Gonna see some last insanity shenanigans. Now it's down to Inub and Woken. Is Woken gonna lock in the Alice? Sustain against true damage. But then Veni still going golden. I'm not sure is probably going gold lane with the Sora,
Your team is
which might be an interesting way to cook.
Or death.
4 fighters. I classify Grok as a fighter, maybe an assassin even. 3 fighters. Oh, this guy is cooking. Says good. The Sunshin.
My nation from falling apart.
Inu blocks in the signature Granger. I know some of you guys are now waiting for a Savage in this match. Now that he's locked in the Granger. Ooh, I didn't notice. Spearman went to the Zushin. Wait, this guy has no skin. Is that a basic skin or no skin? Hey, you. Is this a Zushin basic skin or is it a... what do you call it?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
No skin.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops
We can
deployed.
see, yep, Veni going to the goal lane with Sora. Cooking. I don't know what these guys are cooking, but I sure hope it doesn't make me end up in the hospital. You know, the food poisoning and stuff. Brute Gamer, still very, very bold, providing a lot of vision. Okay, not afraid of the true damage. Slowly cracking open that shield. Wekamawe almost left without the Firaga armor. Veni getting poked by Inub. Usually don't see Inub play this aggressively in the first minute, in fact. Mid lane, PMN does some heavy lifting. What do you guys think? Is Zushin like the best power lifter in the game? Like, this is lean muscle. This woman can lift 2-ton centaurs and pandas and rock golems. That's some crazy powerlifting, if you ask me. Ooh, PMN gets collected. Burst damage coming from the assassin. Looks like they have something now. Oh, though it's taking a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Manages to collect another kill. Rose, I think he's cooking right now. Ascano. Brute Gamer taking a lot of damage. It says to flicker out. Bellion. Is he gonna be having an easy time with this turtle? Is looking very low. He decides to go in and wins the retribution battle. Weka Mawe. PMN takes down Isanshin. Bellion gets taken down by the last insanity flicker. Weka Mawe has come for revenge. Now this match starting on a high note for Finito. Inub comes down from the back. Interesting positioning. Phone. PMN collects the kill after Inub does a lot of damage. Running back to the lane. PMN, the power lifter Zushin. Now they're looking for Veni. Inub taunting. Very, very hard, difficult taunt to resist. Maybe, but well, Veni does realize he has the upper hand here while locking down that lane, freezing the minions. Ooh, an interesting flicker, but the heavy spin is gonna keep him inside, and that's gonna be a double kill, 1-for-1. And Fawn collects another kill, but PMN also adds another kill on top. This guy's 2-for-2 from this fight. Wow. Well, you take one, you take one. Nothing's for free. You've come to the trade fair. The Kamawe doesn't expect Bellion to come from his own jungle. Rough. This time he wasn't able to smell. Probably the concentration was really low because there was just one DD member there. A turtle for Finito. You can see the Yisun Shin having quite an interesting tempo. Are we gonna see another set? Not much of the team is here, but the previous fight really started with a really nice set from Veni. Went into the shifting clouds, collecting guys, but unfortunately they were well within the tower range, so Bellion stuns. Ooh, knocks them into the tower, but very, very nice combo. Nice CC, but the health just couldn't make it. Took too much damage at the start. Weka mawe. Roasting. Still doing some barbecue there. Barbecuing the wings, you know. The chicken. Will you call Alice a chicken or a bat? Well, it depends on the skin. This skin looks more like a chicken. Flicker out. Wekamawe just casually sidesteps a lot of those attacks. Ooh, Veni. Ooh, Flicker into. Make sure to collect the kill on Inob, but he doesn't make it out alive. Nice flickers. And both gold laners collect each other. Or one collects the other and then gets collected. The score is looking even. Dozen Dimes is back on track. Brute Gamer looking for a heavy spin opportunity. Just being a threat by just standing there. But PMN ready to power lift. Is he gonna lift like a couple of huge? Ooh, he actually manages before the flicker. Last Insanity manages to take down Inu. Once again, Wekamawe does not escape, but is also dragged in. We go down together. That's what Wekamawe says. You're not powerlifting me, and take these dumbbells and get back into this tower. Bellion forces that tower. Nothing they can do. Yisun Shin looking for tower. Doesn't seem like these minions will be able to clear it before. Will they? Nope. Inob's gonna clear out. But Yisun Shin is gonna recall back to safety. The next wave is probably going to push this tower if Finito don't react immediately. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna let the tower go because dozen times have already covered the push. Oh, don't tell me if... Pause. And I'm not seeing the pause screen. It looks like someone is AFK. So stay tuned while we fix that issue. Okay, we're back in the stream. Seems like the match has progressed quite a lot. Can't say what has happened in that whole time. Even I haven't witnessed the distraction that has been going on. The difference lies at 61,000 to 57,000. 62. That's a 5,000 gold lead. Bellion taking quite a lot of damage. Forced to retreat. Whatever went on here, Finito have lost all their towers. Lascano forced to take charge away. Getting power lifted by our ultimate buff lady. Zushin, and Inub just collects Firaga armor. He decides to last insanity into safety. PMN ults out of the real world manipulation. Finito defending their base, and this is going to be a free load. There doesn't seem to be any team that has taken the load. This is going to be the first load of the game at 20 minutes.
Blue team has slain the Lord.
No, it's going to be the fourth lord. Interesting. Guys, we missed a lot. I don't know if we paused the stream or the stream was just continuing. Well, perhaps it just crashed. What is coming? Weka Mawe, chipping down the load. Already taking so much damage. Inub spraying full cartridges, full magazines. The base is gonna fall. And that's a clean sweep from dozen dimes. Finito, try to put up. Ooh, that is something you cannot unsee. That is chocolate on the team. Oh, and this time it's not even Inub that got the MVP. With the 10-5-8, we can see Brute, a whopping 20 assists and 1 kill out of 26. That's only 5 kills where he hasn't participated in. That's amazing work from both teams, but clean sweep from DD. So far, this is the team that has been able to give DD a bit of a run for their money, but DD still comes out dominant, dozen dimes, still taking the crown. Is there gonna be any team able to challenge them? Well, guys, stay tuned for future matches. Make sure to leave a like in the video, subscribe. Sorry for some hiccups, but if you're feeling generous, you can support the stream. Links are down in the description. And yeah, we really appreciate it. We do whatever it takes to level up our streams. We just keep leveling up until the professional level in the streaming, as our teams also keep leveling up. So for all our viewers that have shown up today, thank you for the support. Leave a like on the video, helps the video reach more people, and subscribe, help us reach our goals. And next matches will be announced. Make sure to join the WhatsApp, the Discord, and keep in touch. This is Afro Legend Gaming signing out.